Well, mistakes were made, lessons were learned, and forward progress happened. It's been quite a couple of months. Like I said, yeah, mistakes were made. The contemplation on going back to cigarettes, that was real. That was real. But I think I got it figured out. This here. Trying to get this on that, which usually isn't that big of a deal because we all know that red bleeds through most colors. Which red will bleed through black, for crying out loud. But who knew that blue would bleed through also? I mean, it stands to reason. Blue would bleed through white. Anything would bleed through white. I mean, but it didn't. Never did before. I mean, until now. But yeah. But I came up with an idea. My buddy said it was his idea at first, but on second thought, I think I'm just going to go with it was my idea. Yeah, I want to go with that. I'm going to go with it was my idea in the first place. And maybe he alluded to the idea. Maybe he alluded to, oh, you should try this that's remotely close to what you decided to do. Man, it could be his idea. Could be my idea. But an idea was born. It's all stripped. All stripped. And a little extra something there. If you know, you know, right? Okay. So, you can see that, whatever. Make sure that it's clean. That was kind of fun, making that. And what typically happens is the white covers up the blue really nice, and you see that, and it looks great. Everybody's happy, just like this. Now, I don't know what happened with the last one. The last one looks like this. But this is what I decided to do. So this time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this as a masking on that. I'm going to put this down, which is going to be super fun to try to figure out exactly where it goes on this. And then, let's tilt it down more. And then shoot the powder coat on it and peel the sticker off. And then put another sticker over top of it. And then shoot it white. So yeah, so let's put this sticker on there, which is in and of itself a little bit of a chore, but that's what we do. Chores, lots of chores. All right, let's do it. Isopropyl alcohol. Works good. Works gooder than good. No. So what I do is I make my marks so I can line things up. Do I eyeball? Yeah, I eyeball. I eyeball a lot. Like a ridiculous amount of eyeballing. Ooga chaka, ooga 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 chaka, ooga 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 chaka, ooga 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 chaka, ooga ooga. I can't stop this feeling deep inside of me. Girl, you got me something or other. La da dee dee dee. Blah 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 blah. Yada yada. Hooked on a feeling. I'm high on believing. 'Cause you're in love with me. Lips as sweet as candy. Taste is on my mind. Girl, you got me thirsty for another cup of wine. Got off the phone, girl. I can't something or another. I can't remember all the lyrics to the song. La di dee dee. Something do 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 yada yada. Ah, the little sticker tried to get me too. Hooked on a feeling. I don't believe in that I can do this, yeah. All these little dudes here and these little guys here and this stuff here will peel up. So I gotta like take my time and, you know, do the thing with the stuff and the stuff with the thing. As my good friend, Mr. Ken Kingsbury used to say. Ah, caught it out. Right. Got those things. I'm sure there's like 12 better ways to do this, but I'm just me. I say that because I know guys are like, well, why didn't you? I think I should have just, well, you know what you should have just done? It rhymes with shut up. Yeah. All right. Peel that back away. See, I even tried to put like little, leafy veins and stuff in. And over here with the arrows, I tried to with the arrows and stuff. Yeah, should look good. At least that's the hope. I hooked on a feeling, high on believing that you're in moderate like for me. Subscribe, hit like, share. Okay, here we go. Now it's all taped. Yeah, next up. Why do I do this? Why do I do this? It's a great question. I do this because it gets all the little dust particles and stuff off. It cleans things up. It dries off the ISO. It's all that stuff. Yes, I know it's very hot. It's a MAP gas, and if you sit there and give it the business, then yeah, you're gonna burn some stuff up. But if you're not an idiot, I just so happen to not be an idiot right now, then you're not gonna burn anything, especially and. All right. Now I'm gonna pitch it in the oven and let it flash off. About a minute. Nah, maybe even less than that. Probably more like 45 seconds. Or maybe even 30 seconds. Yeah. All right, let's go pull the tape off of it. I have been wandering around, Lord knows how long, looking for these. Oi. Oi. All right, just pulled it out of the oven. It's kind of hanging up there. Golly, that's a long ways off, man. Puss bucket. That is like almost a quarter. That's huge. Oh, what a pain. Lined up, lined up, lined up, lined up. Seeing over there. Nope, it's okay. Alright, let's get this thing off of here and see what we get. Yeah, it's deep down there. Okay, alright. Heat gun. Well, the video thing cut off. But you can kind of see where the powder coat sits. And the only spots that are kind of like it's a little wide right here, you know, a little thin right there, but it's okay. It's a little wide right here and skewed that way just a touch, but I'm working with two different decals. The first decal that I put down may have stretched just a touch, may have just, you know, and then the second decal as I put it down, I'm trying to chase that stretch, and I'm trying to get it as centered on that as absolutely possible. So yeah. Now I'll clean it all again and throw the white on there. I'm putting the red on last because red bleeds through white. White doesn't bleed through red. It'll look red on the white, not pink. So yeah, let's do it. Heat resistant tape. Because I'm encapsulating this. Except for this, which is going to be red. And just a little bit left. Just as before. What do they say? Crap or get off the pot. Franklin says we're going to put it in. They'll be done in a minute. Oh yeah. All right. So now it's kind of cooled off a little bit. Yep, a little bit. And I can use my heat gun to direct my heat where I want it. Slowly peel this thing off. So let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah. Okay. I just took it out of the oven. Well, the time has come to, I taped this off. I didn't videotape taping it off. I didn't think anybody really cared about that. I'm gonna throw some red on it. Ugh. Anyway, yeah, let's do that. About 25 to 30 kV. Oh my gosh. I just torched it off. Quit being a pansy ball, let's do this. The nerve-wracking thing is if I don't get this right, I have to strip. I don't want to strip. Really, really don't want to strip. Oh, why didn't I tape the rest of it off? Why didn't I tape all this stuff off? Because I'm going to use a vacuum cleaner. Yep. Dude, I get so nervous when I get to this point. Ugh. Stupid bifocals. I can't just look like this. I have to like... Okay. So, I'm going to, now that I've got the powder on here, right? I am going to take my torch and torch the back side of this to just kind of barely flash off that side there. You can see that the tape has got it right, you know, the tape and all that. What happens when you pull that tape off to keep that straight line? What happens? You put it in the oven, the bubbles and whatnot, the texture of the tape will transfer to the white. And stuff that's underneath the tape, like this here, will transfer to the white. And it'll be ruined. So if I take the tape off right now, the amount of energy that's stored in this will kind of fan over, if you will, onto the white and make a mess. Kind of like it did here. I'll bring you in a little closer to the camera. Now you can see that. Yeah. So I got to take my thumb and kind of sharpen that line up. Why did I take that tape off? Because it was such a wide piece of tape. As soon as I try to fire it, tape will burn. So yeah, so I got this little piece of tape down here to take off, and yeah, moving on. Okay, so let's do that. Nasty, I'm leaving that one on because I don't want to. I don't like chance them. All right. So I'll do it from this side so you can see what I'm talking about. Not changing color yet. Pretty close to that. Ooh, yeah. All right, got that good. Yeah, and up there just a little bit. See right there? Okay. Like that. Yeah. Damped up. This is hazy stuff. Metal work is way less stressful than this stuff. Oh yeah, way less stressful than powder coating. But then I think all painting is like stressful, really. If I'm being honest, I think all painting is stressful because if like you get one little thing wrong, man, it's like painting is like submitting documents to either the VA or MEPS. Or rather, I should say, submitting documents to MEPS or VA. MEPS the beginning, and VA. If you don't have that document, if you don't have the paperwork just right, they kick it back to you. Yeah. Thank the Lord above that I had some friends, at least on the VA side of things, to help me out. Okay. We're not going to do a dance yet. We're not going to have a drink yet. Like a little whiskey? Nope, not yet. We pulled it out. And, I think it looks all right. So am I happy? Yes, I'm very happy. All right. I got these set up as, A, B, C, D, E, blah, blah, blah. Right? It's the same thing I do every time. That way I know what's what and where it's going. Because otherwise, I'd be hopelessly, it would be a mild inconvenience. I don't like inconvenience. I don't like mild inconvenience. I don't like gross inconvenience. Inconvenience is, by definition, inconvenient. So I don't like to be inconvenienced. It's not convenient at all. So. All right, just like the last time around, the other projects I've done. If you watch this channel at all, it's a pain in the neck, but I really kind of like the look of it, especially on projects like this. I like to take, if I could get bigger spacers, I would, but these are just like a 1/16 of an inch spacers. I like to put the spacer in between the stripe and the panel itself. Kind of makes the stripe kind of kick off of it a little bit, and yeah, I think it looks really cool. Cleco. Did I steal these Clecos? No, I didn't steal these Clecos. I bought them fair and square years ago. I might have acquired some other things in my history of the whatever, but I'll never tell. Actually, I never really acquired anything. I just say that so I can sound so super cool. Come on, you. There, gotcha. Yeah, just like before, these are kind of they're a trick putting them underneath of this, but it's okay. I don't mind. Here's my bag of rivets that I powder coated. Let's see that. There we go. All right. I'm gonna pound a couple of these real quick, and then we're gonna go to the fast, hurry up and get it done. Camera setting, like 2 hours for me, 35 seconds for you. I don't know. Tungsten. My tungsten bar. I love my tungsten bar. It says, because I said so. All right, let's speed this up. Let's do this. But I figured you'd probably like to see what I'm doing down this way, so I'm gonna set things up so you can see what I'm looking at. Be fun. Come on. Let's do it. Okay, so I'm gonna try to show you. I'm gonna do that rivet right there. My camera will focus. Rivet. I already have a spacer in there. You're not gonna be able to see that. Actually, pull. Use this. Well, maybe. Come here, little rivet dude. There. There's the other side of the rivet. Let's see if I can buck this thing around the camera. Oh well, how with it? Let's just hit the rivet. So yeah, I just backed the camera out from that last. We did this rivet here. This rivet. Oh, looks like it'd probably be. It's okay. Maybe one more smack to it. Maybe one more little tippy taparoo. Just a little. That's better. I'm gonna finish them all out, and we'll be done just like. That was kind of dumb. Whatever. We'll be done like this. And just like that, there we are. And yeah, and now I'm gonna drill that and put the other piece into it. But I'm not going to show you the front yet. That's for the big reveal. Woo! Okay. Okay. Bye bye. All right. So I got the holes all deburred and the thing attached, and now I'm just going to go ahead and throw the rivets in, and yeah, we'll just speed the camera up for that. All right. All right, so the big reveal, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So here we are. I got to tell you, though, before I show you, it's difficult to make one of a kind. Actually, no, that's not entirely accurate. It's kind of easy to make one of a kind because the little things you put in, a little character here, little whoopsie daisies there. It's not that big of a deal yet. I can hide a lot of that stuff. I'm not saying that I actually hide a lot of that stuff, because moving on. So making one is not too bad. Time consuming, there's mistakes can happen, but making two, that could be difficult, which is what I did here.